And I was like, nope, we don't do that anymore. We do not do that anymore.
When you come for Selena Gomez, don't be surprised when Taylor Swift shows up. After fans accused Hailey Bieber of throwing not-so-subtle shade at Selena again, it didn't take long for Taylor to step in, and she didn't mince words in what fans are calling a classy yet cutting response. Taylor made it clear she's not here for pettiness, especially when it comes to her best friend. The Swift defense. Taylor's loyalty to Selena is unmatched. Taylor Swift basically drew a line in the sand to protect Selena Gomez from Hailey Bieber's shadiness. Imagine having Taylor Swift as your personal defender. That's the cultural equivalent of wielding a nuclear weapon in your friendship arsenal. Let's rewind and set the record straight, because you know I did my homework. In February 2023, a 2017 video resurfaced showing Hailey Bieber gagging at the mention of Taylor Swift while co-hosting Drop the Mic. The clip went viral on TikTok, with fans instantly interpreting it as Hailey throwing major shade at Taylor. And where there's Taylor shade, there's Selena defense, because these two have been ride-or-die besties forever. Selena, being the loyal friend she is, instantly jumped to Taylor's defense in the comments, writing, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." I mean, can we take a second to appreciate this level of loyalty? It's giving main character energy in the best way. But here's where things get even more interesting. While Taylor didn't immediately respond publicly, because she's Taylor, Swift calculates moves like a chess grandmaster. We know from her 2020 Wall Street Journal interview that her loyalty to Selena is borderline terrifying. She literally said, "I knew from when I met her I would always have her back in my life. I have the ability to forgive people who hurt me, but I don't know if I can forgive someone who hurts her." Let that sink in. Taylor Swift, the woman who wrote masterpieces about revenge and took down music industry titans, basically said, "You can come for me, but if you come for Selena, I will end you." That's not just friendship goals, that's friendship threats. This whole situation exploded further when fans speculated Taylor's song Question from her Midnight's album might secretly reference the Justin-Selena-Hailey triangle. The lyrics, "Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Oh. Did you wish you'd put up more of a fight? Oh," seemed suspiciously connected to Justin's treatment of Selena. A TikTok video by user Oi Hey Itzy with over 920,000 views pointed this out, captioning, "Y'all talking about the Selena-Hailey drama. Forget that. Taylor already wrote a song about it." Honestly, it wouldn't be shocking if Taylor used her songwriting superpowers to defend Selena in the most poetic way possible. It's also worth noting, Taylor's loyalty isn't new. Way back at the 2013 Billboard Music Awards, Taylor reportedly showed her disapproval of Selena and Justin's romance by sticking out her tongue when she saw them together backstage. That's a full decade of consistent, "I don't like this dude for my bestie" energy from Taylor. Prophetic, considering how everything played out. But the drama didn't stop with just one resurfaced video. Things escalated when fans accused Hailey and Kylie Jenner of mocking Selena's eyebrows on Instagram after Selena mentioned over-laminating hers. This eyebrow gate scandal had the internet spiraling, with Bonner Team Selena gathering 1.8 billion views on TikTok. That's not just viral, that's pandemic-level spread. While Taylor didn't publicly comment on the eyebrow drama specifically, her silence spoke volumes. In Taylor world, silence is a strategic weapon. Her refusal to rush in allowed the situation to snowball, with fans taking sides and pressure mounting on Hailey and Kylie. Eventually, the drama got so intense that Selena announced she was taking a social media break, calling the drama a little silly and saying she felt too old for this. But the internet had already chosen sides, and Team Selena, with Taylor as its unofficial general, was winning the public opinion war. What's fascinating is how Taylor wields influence without saying a word. When a fan video calling out "mean girls coming at Selena's throat" gained traction, Selena commented, "I love you," fueling the fire. But Taylor's fans didn't need explicit instructions. They mobilized on their own, creating a virtual army defending both Taylor and Selena. This is the power of the Swift-Gomez alliance. It's giving superhero team-up energy, with Taylor as the strategic mastermind and Selena as the emotional heart. Their friendship has weathered industry drama, relationship turmoil, and health challenges, emerging stronger every time. With Taylor in your corner, you don't just have an ally, you have an entire cultural movement. Taylor stood by Selena through her kidney transplant, mental health struggles, and endless Bieber drama. In return, Selena supported Taylor through her very public feud with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, and her battle to reclaim her masters from Scooter Braun. This isn't a fair-weather friendship. It's a bond tested by the fiercest pressures of fame and proven unbreakable. Now, Let's circle back to Hailey. When Hailey appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast in 2022, she attempted to clear up the narrative that she stole Justin from Selena, saying, "It's not my character to mess with someone's relationship." But Taylor's fans pointed out that actions speak louder than words, and Hailey's apparent mockery of Taylor seemed to contradict her claims of taking the high road. The irony? Hailey was once a self-proclaimed Jelena fan, even tweeting that Justin and Selena were her favorite couple. This adds yet another layer to the drama. Did Hailey go from shipping Jelena to undermining Selena? The internet certainly thinks so, and Taylor's implied stance supports this. So while we haven't seen Taylor address Hailey directly with a strongly worded post or diss track, yet, her loyalty and strategic silence speak volumes. In the world of celebrity drama, sometimes what's not said is more powerful than what is, and Taylor has mastered letting her reputation do the talking. The social media warfare kicked into high gear with Eyebrow Gate 2023. After Selena posted a TikTok about over-laminating her eyebrows, Kylie Jenner posted a suspicious story showing a FaceTime with Hailey, both zoomed in on their brows. Coincidence? The internet thought not. When Selena stood up for Taylor after the resurfaced video of Hailey gagging at Taylor's name, it wasn't just friendship, it was a public declaration. Swifties and Selenators united, forming a digital alliance combing through years of posts, interviews, and videos to build a case against Hailey. They created side-by-side comparisons showing how Hailey allegedly copied Selena's style, businesses, and even facial expressions. It was like watching a digital forensics team in action. Taylor's influence here is fascinating. Without posting a word, her fans took it as a green light to defend Selena fiercely. That's not just influence. That's near mind control, and I mean that in the most impressive way possible. Ex-users, formerly Twitter, flooded the platform with support for Selena, many referencing Taylor's loyalty. One viral tweet read, "Imagine having Taylor Swift ready to burn down cities for you." Another said, "Taylor doesn't even need to say anything. Her army knows the assignment, and honestly, the accuracy is chilling." Meanwhile, TikTok became ground zero for the drama, with creators analyzing every second of the Hailey video, body language experts weighing in, and amateur detectives piecing together timelines that would impress the FBI. All of this was fueled by Taylor's legendary loyalty to Selena and the fans' fierce desire to protect them both. Notably, Taylor's song Question gained renewed attention, with lyrics like, "Does it feel like everything's second best after that meteor strike?" And "What's that I heard? That you're still with her. That's nice. I'm sure that's what's suitable and right." The timing felt too perfect to be coincidental.
Your husband was in a very public relationship. They were kids. People were obsessed with the idea of them.
This lyrical precision is classic Taylor, releasing a song that seems innocuous at first but reveals its true target months later when the timing is perfect, like she planted a time bomb in her album that would detonate exactly when Selena needed backup the most. The strategic genius of it all is honestly breathtaking. A TikTok video connecting the song to the drama gained over 920,000 views, with the creator captioning it, "Y'all talking about the Selena-Hailey drama, forget that. Taylor already wrote a song about it." This interpretation spread like wildfire, with fans seeing it as confirmation that Taylor had been planning this defense of Selena all along.
People were confused on the timeline you're talking about of like, is she a homewrecker? So I guess my question is, Hailey, were you ever with Justin romantically at the same time as her?
No, not one time. When him and I started hanging out, like, okay, let's just put it this way. When him and I ever started like hooking up or like anything of that sort, he was not ever in a relationship, ever, at any point. I would never, it's not my character to mess with someone's relationship.
The drama intensified when a viral 7-part TikTok series accused Hailey of stalking Justin Bieber, meticulously documenting alleged instances of Hailey following Justin and Selena, copying Selena's style, and orchestrating accidental run-ins with Justin years before they got together. The series racked up millions of views, with creators explicitly connecting the dots to Taylor's apparent dislike of Hailey. Ex-users were quick to amplify these theories, with one viral post stating, "I just finished watching that 7-part series on TikTok, and Hailey Bieber needs help BC stalking someone for 10 years, and getting with him after all, stalking his ex is psychotic behavior." Another user commented, "Just watched that 7-part TikTok of Hailey Bieber being Justin's stalker. That boy needs to run." Taylor's influence extended beyond just her fan base, as media outlets began covering the drama extensively, often framing it around the Taylor-Selena friendship angle. Headlines like, Taylor Swift's loyal defense of Selena Gomez puts Hailey Bieber on notice, and inside Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez's unbreakable bond dominated entertainment news. When Taylor Swift is tangentially involved in your drama, it doesn't just make headlines, it creates an entire news cycle. The situation got so intense that by February 24th, 2023, Selena announced she was taking a social media break, citing the drama as a little silly and feeling too old for this. But interestingly, Taylor remained silent on her own platforms, neither confirming nor denying her involvement in the backlash against Hailey. This strategic silence only fueled more speculation and allowed the narrative to continue developing in Selena's favor. Meanwhile, Hailey was reportedly devastated by the backlash, with sources claiming she was in tears over the death threats and hate comments flooding her social media. The intensity of the situation reached such a fever pitch that by March 2023, Selena actually had to ask her fans to be kinder to Hailey. Writing on Instagram, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity." This move was seen as incredibly classy on Selena's part, but notably, Taylor remained silent.
I did something that really hurt him. I did something very immature and stupid. It damaged the idea of me for you.
Yeah, I think so too.
She went out and did things that hurt me, and so it was just this hurt. She hurt me. And then before tour, we just really stopped talking. I was really upset.
Taylor's silence became a character in this drama, an invisible force that shaped the narrative without ever directly engaging with it. Sociology professor Erica Cheeto Childs from Hunter College noted that the situation had taken on a life of its own, with fans consuming the drama like entertainment and using it as a proxy for their own feelings about friendship, loyalty, and betrayal. What's particularly fascinating is how Taylor's years of carefully cultivated public image as a loyal friend amplified her influence in this situation. Since at least 2014, Taylor has positioned herself as the ultimate girl's girl, surrounding herself with a squad of famous friends and consistently speaking about the importance of female friendship. This reputation meant that when drama erupted between Hailey and Selena, fans automatically assumed Taylor would side with Selena, and they weren't wrong. In March 2023, fan speculation about Question intensified, linking it to the Gomez-Bieber dynamics and Hailey. This renewed attention to a months-old song shows how Taylor doesn't even need to release new music to stay relevant to current drama. Her existing catalog is so rich with potential connections that fans can find applicable lyrics for almost any situation. The drama took another turn when Netflix star Francesca Farrago claimed she was offered money to participate in a TikTok trend mocking Hailey, highlighting organized hate campaigns. This revelation added another layer to the narrative, suggesting that the backlash against Hailey wasn't just organic fan reactions, but potentially coordinated efforts. Some fans speculated that this could be connected to Taylor's powerful industry influence, though there's absolutely no evidence linking Taylor to any such campaign. As if the drama couldn't get more intense, Selena soon became the most followed woman on Instagram, surpassing Kylie Jenner shortly after the eyebrow controversy. This timing wasn't lost on fans, who saw it as the ultimate vindication. Selena emerged from the drama more popular than ever, while Hailey was left managing a PR crisis in the court of public opinion. Selena, and by extension Taylor, had won decisively. Ex-users speculated that Selena's team paid for support posts during what they called Hailey's hate train to promote Selena's album, while others claimed Hailey's team paid for viral tweets to distract from Justin's personal issues. The internet became a battlefield of conspiracy theories, with Taylor's silent but powerful presence looming over it all. Throughout this entire saga, Taylor maintained her strategic silence: no tweets, no Instagram stories, no public statements. But her influence was unmistakable. When you've built your brand on loyalty, authenticity, and fierce protection of your friends, you don't need to explicitly state whose side you're on. Everyone already knows. This approach is quintessential. Taylor Swift, letting her reputation do the talking while remaining above the fray. It's the same strategy she employed during her feud with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, her dispute with Scooter Braun, and countless other public conflicts. Taylor understands that sometimes silence is more powerful than a statement, especially when you have millions of devoted fans ready to interpret that silence exactly how you want them to. So, while we don't have a direct quote from Taylor saying, "I stand with Selena against Hailey," her silence, combined with her known loyalty to Selena and the timing of events like the renewed attention to Question, sent a clear message. In the world of celebrity feuds, Taylor Swift delivered a masterclass in how to support your friend without ever getting your hands dirty. The aftermath was just as telling. In the months following the eyebrow drama and the resurfaced video of Hailey gagging at Taylor's name, the celebrity landscape shifted in ways that clearly favored Selena. Remember when she took that brief social media break in February 2023? Well, when Selena returned to social media, her following had exploded. She became the most followed woman on Instagram, overtaking Kylie Jenner, who had been involved in the eyebrow controversy. Coincidence? I think not. Meanwhile, Hailey Bieber's social media became a war zone. Even months after the initial drama, her Instagram comments remained flooded with snake emojis, Taylor Swift lyrics, and messages supporting Selena. The Swifties and Selenators had not forgotten, and they weren't going to let Hailey forget either. That's the power of the Swift effect. It doesn't just create momentary drama, it creates lasting reputation damage. To make matters worse for Hailey, her business ventures began to face increased scrutiny. Her beauty brand, Rhode, was criticized for allegedly copying smaller brands and even Selena's rare beauty in some aspects. Social media users began creating side-by-side comparisons of Rhode and rare beauty products, highlighting similarities and suggesting that Hailey was once again copying Selena. The scrutiny extended beyond just products to marketing strategies, packaging, and overall brand aesthetics. What's particularly telling is how Taylor's fans continued to reference Question for months after the initial drama. The song became a kind of anthem for the anti-Hailey movement, with lyrics being quoted in Instagram comments, TikTok videos, and Twitter threads dedicated to analyzing the Justin-Selena-Hailey triangle. The song's impact was so significant that it experienced a streaming boost despite being released months earlier, showing how Taylor's music becomes weaponized in the context of her friends' feuds. In October 2022, shortly after Taylor released Question on her Midnights album, Hailey appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast to address rumors that she stole Justin from Selena. The timing now seems almost prophetic, as if Taylor knew this drama would eventually explode and planted lyrical seeds that would bloom at exactly the right moment. That's not just strategic, that's borderline clairvoyant.
And rather than, before that in my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy and went wild, just was, being reckless. Yeah, I got better. And so she would reach out to people that would that we knew. And she would get you'd hear, oh, he's doing so well. And she would be so pissed off because she's like, he's not doing well without.
The aftermath got even more intense when a viral 7-part TikTok series accusing Hailey of stalking Justin before their marriage gained millions of views. This series, which claimed Hailey had been obsessively following Justin since 2009 and copying Selena's style, became so popular that Hailey reportedly considered legal action. The fact that this series emerged and gained such traction in the wake of the Taylor-related drama is no coincidence. Once Taylor's fanbase puts you in their crosshairs, every aspect of your life becomes subject to intense scrutiny. Even Justin Bieber couldn't escape the fallout. Sources reported that he felt stung by Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024, suggesting that despite his marriage to Hailey, he still had unresolved feelings for Selena. This narrative perfectly aligned with the subtext of Question, further validating Taylor's apparent message that Justin had made the wrong choice and was now regretting it.
I'm assuming that one day you're gonna be a dad, right?
Yep.
So picture this: we got either Justin Jr. sitting on your lap or little Justine sitting on your lap.
Yep.
When they say, "Dad, what was the best part about your teenage years?" What would you say?
I would say best part of the teenage years. That shut off perfect timing.
God, yeah, right?
That was huge.
Deep.
It's on purpose.
Yeah, we're getting deep. Deep.
What was it?
Owning a Ferrari.
No, not that.
Going deeper than that.
Sickest part when I was probably my relationship with my ex-girlfriend.
That's deep.
That's deep.
That was on
beautiful.
the list of things we're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah, well,
So
we're not going to talk about it, but I'm just going to say that and we'll leave it there.
Yeah,
The man.
Right.
Hey, truly appreciate your
Thank you,
time hanging
man.
with us, brother.
Justin Bieber, everybody. Yeah.
What's remarkable about this entire situation is how Taylor managed to support Selena without ever directly attacking Hailey. Throughout her career, Taylor has mastered the art of letting her fans do the heavy lifting, creating subtle cues and hints that her dedicated fan base can interpret and act upon. This approach gives her plausible deniability. She never explicitly told anyone to go after Hailey, but her silence in the face of the backlash spoke volumes. Taylor's influence extended beyond just social media warfare. In the months following the drama, Selena's rare beauty brand experienced significant growth with products going viral on TikTok and selling out repeatedly. Meanwhile, Hailey's road faced challenges and criticism, with social media users explicitly stating they would choose rare beauty over it, specifically because of Taylor and Selena's friendship. The long-term effects of Taylor's silent defense of Selena continued to reverberate through celebrity culture in January 2025, when Hailey showed support for Selena's film. Many interpreted it as an attempt to repair her image after the devastating effects of the Taylor-influenced backlash. The very fact that Hailey felt the need to publicly support Selena's work nearly 2 years after the initial drama shows just how lasting the impact of Taylor's influence has been. Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024 was another victory in the ongoing narrative. While Taylor didn't publicly comment on the engagement, her fans were quick to connect it to the Question lyrics, seeing it as the ultimate validation of Taylor's message that Selena deserved better than Justin and would eventually find it. The fact that Justin reportedly felt stung by the news only added to this narrative. In March 2023, the drama reached such intensity that Selena had to address death threats against Hailey. Writing on Instagram, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This intervention was necessary and appropriate, but notably, Taylor remained silent, neither encouraging nor discouraging her fans' behavior. This selective silence allowed the pressure on Hailey to continue even as Selena took the high road." Taylor's approach to the situation reflects her evolution as a celebrity and a strategist. Earlier in her career, Taylor was more direct in her feuds, explicitly calling out people like Kanye West or Katy Perry, but as she's matured, she's developed a more sophisticated approach, using subtext, timing, and strategic silence to convey her messages. This evolution has made her an even more formidable defender of her friends, as her influence works on multiple levels simultaneously. What makes Taylor's defense of Selena particularly powerful is her documented history of loyalty. In her 2020 Wall Street Journal interview, Taylor stated, "I knew from when I met her, I would always have her back in my life. I have the ability to forgive people who have hurt me, but I don't know if I can forgive someone who hurts her." This wasn't just a casual comment, it was a warning to anyone who might cross Selena in the future. Hailey apparently didn't heed that warning, and the consequences were severe.
Does it rhyme with Melina?
Here's the thing.
Does it rhyme with Melina?
I just never know what women are thinking. Because it's just like they say one thing and they mean another thing, and they're like, do this, and then, no, don't do this. And then I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You know? Or they're like kissing you and then they push you off of them, and then I'm like, but why? What's going on?
Yeah.
The saga continued to unfold in March 2025 when a TikTok user claimed Hailey had liked a shady video mocking Selena and her fiancé Benny Blanco. While Hailey's representative denied the accusation, calling it a fabricated narrative, the mere claim reignited the drama. Taylor remained silent, allowing the narrative to develop organically, with her previous stance on protecting Selena continuing to influence public perception. In February 2024, Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, made headlines for a controversial social media post asking for prayers for Hailey and Justin's marriage, sparking conspiracy theories about trouble in paradise. This development was seized upon by Taylor's fans as further validation of the narrative established by Question that Justin and Hailey's relationship was fundamentally flawed compared to his relationship with Selena. What's particularly fascinating about Taylor's influence is how it transcends direct action. Even Taylor's close friend, Kendall Jenner, who is also friends with Hailey, had to navigate this complex web of loyalties. In April 2020, during an Instagram live session hosted by Justin and Hailey, Kendall admitted she didn't see their marriage coming, saying, "Honestly, no." This seemingly innocent comment was interpreted by many as an implicit acknowledgement that even Hailey's friends were surprised by how quickly she and Justin got together, adding credibility to the narrative Taylor's fans had been pushing. The aftermath of the drama also affected Justin and Hailey's public image as a couple. Rumors about marital issues emerged in March 2025, with reports suggesting Hailey was addressing marital woes and Justin's anger issues. While these rumors may have had multiple sources, the foundation for public skepticism about their relationship had been largely established through the Taylor-influenced narrative that had developed since 2023. As Selena moves forward with her engagement to Benny Blanco and Taylor continues to dominate the music industry, Hailey is left managing the lasting effects of crossing someone with Taylor Swift in their corner. It's a cautionary tale for celebrities everywhere. Before you mock Taylor Swift or shade her friends, remember that revenge might not come in the form of a diss track or a public call-out. It might come in the form of a strategic silence that speaks volumes and a loyal fan base ready to interpret that silence exactly as intended. That's it for today's video, besties. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Taylor Swift's defense of Selena Gomez against Hailey Bieber, make sure to subscribe my channel to enjoy more.